You can hear the helicopters overhead, maybe? Anyways, I'm just going to jump into this. The Breitbart story the other day of 72% of Republican voters, GOP party members, saying that they want the party to be more like Trump going forward. That's a number from Rasmussen, or Rasmussen, however you want to call it. And it's always, to me, I wonder, I say, well, Rasmussen, that's how I say it, has been, apparently, that they've always been the most accurate. They've been the most seemingly moderate, which really just is to the left, a favorer of Trump. They're biased to the right because they're willing to just say the honest truth, what is kind of right there in the middle for everyone to see. And the left, they have their suppression polls. So we see that. But this said a couple days ago, nearly 3/4 of Republican voters believe that the GOP, the party itself, the grand new party as we're going to call it, should be more like former President Trump moving forward. And in Breitbart, they write, debate has continued to rage among Republicans about the direction the party should go in following Trump's presidency. Well, we're about to continue it, but just hold on to your seats. This week, Trump blasted Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell in a well-written letter saying essentially the dour, sullen, and unsmiling loser that he is cannot be left to run the party while he's gone. It makes a lot of sense. Who is among politicians attempting to walk the line between appeasing the pro-Trump GOP base, that the real people in the United States, the 72%, as you're going to see, and resuming business as usual in establishment circles, which we will not allow. They say, quote, the Republican Party can never again be respected or strong with political leaders like Senator Mitch McConnell at its helm, Trump said in a statement. While McConnell did not vote to convict Trump, he did place blame on the president in a speech he gave Saturday. His favorability stands at 18%. Yes, Kentucky cocaine Mitch McConnell is not going to be reelectable with 18% support in his own party. Ruh-roh. It says Rasmussen's recent survey taken February 16 to 17, 2020. What, was that last year? They say Rasmussen's recent survey taken February 16 through 17th, and I think this is a typo. They say 2020, but I'm guessing they mean 2021. Among 1,000 likely U.S. voters, indicated that the establishment Republicans still have an issue, as a majority of Republican voters believe the party should continue down the path the former president laid out. Duh! I could have told you this 3 months ago. The Guardian was telling you this 3 months ago. Take a look. This is my proof right here. This is from over 3 months ago. After the election, they say 70% of Republicans say the election was not fair and free and fair, despite no evidence of fraud. They had a study. They say 78% of Republicans who alleged unfairness said the mail-in ballots spurred fraud, while 72% believe ballot tampering occurred. So there you have a good 3/4 of Republican voters saying, hands up already, I'm calling bullshit. And we call bullshit. 3 out of 4 people are willing to publicly, with their name and in many cases legal affidavits written out, saying they call bullshit. Are you surprised then that we have this number of people who say, yes, absolutely 100%, the party still needs to march in the way we were? If they're willing to steal elections, cause chaos, wreak havoc, sick their deep-seated, deep state cabal of CEOs and bureaucracy and oligarchy and the banks and everyone out to secretly fortify the election, if they're willing to do all of that, clearly, we had a correct anti-establishment approach. So yes, 72% of people believe that Trump was correct. I do. I know if you're watching this still, if you're still this far into the video, then I'm sure you do too. Which maybe now is a good opportunity to just do this. I've been building this out a little bit, and I am somewhat excited. I have this page, and I only had a couple the other day. Now we've got a few. I am not selling pool toys. But if I were, these would be really, really great deals on pool toys. So this is one way to support this channel and not have it be a big ding. 1, 3, 7, 11, 15, and $17 a month. There are different tiers that you can choose to be a part of. All of them have some benefit. All of them will help us grow. The other way to do this, as you're noticing, there is a life ring there. But the real life ring is just to go to the PayPal link in the description of every video, and it'll be on the channel as well. That's a one-time donation link, so you can, like you've done with anyone else on PayPal, Send as much or as little money with a one-time or a monthly donation there. All of that will help. In addition, I've recreated a Twitter account. Not that we're moving back to Twitter, but rather that this has kind of been, well, you can see I did this earlier in the month. This is to replace the original 10,000 and some odd subs, followers that I had on Twitter that I was able to get messaging, links, and otherwise out to. Half of the views that we're now not seeing are simply because I'm not able to put the video out in distribution, and a lot of people don't have their notifications turned on in their phones. So again, it's not that you don't have your bell clicked. It's that your phone has notifications turned off from YouTube or the other apps. So check that out. Check this out. And again, thank you for the support. We've already got a new patron today. I'm not going to out them because I don't know if I'm allowed to say their name, but thank you to the new patron today. Thank you to anyone who's going to donate using the PayPal link. Thank you to anyone who's going to the YouTube, to the Rumbles, to the BitChutes, to the Odysseys that I don't have pulled up. Thanks for going and checking out the channel. We're seeing awesome growth. I appreciate you. I wish you well. Like this video, comment below, subscribe, share it out, and do everything else that you can do in your 72% of voters, I'm sure you are, to keep America afloat.